there everyone, it's Rachel from Merrick Makings in Australia. I was asked to give dimensions for this particular card that I created on a recent little caravan getaway. So I thought I would start with a whole new card and create a video instead. Now if you pause this video, I have gone and written all of the dimensions for the cutting and the scoring of this one. It does start with a standard 10.5 by 14.8 centimetre standard card, and then we add, instead of the front fold, it's added with scoring to create a boxed tower that does actually sit flat. So if you follow along with the directions that my screen is showing you, like the demonstration in the video, you will notice I only put a little bit of glue on that shorter section and then fold it as if I was folding it flat. That actually glues it down and allows your tower to be perfectly aligned. It's so easy doing it this way. Now you will notice I am using the, I think it's called Gingham and Florals, or Florals and Gingham Vellum, that is in our mini catalogue at the moment. Vellum is notorious for being difficult to glue down. What I love about this one is it is so beautifully printed with enough elements on it that you can just add a very small amount of our Tombow green glue and squish it down with the side of your thumb and you can't see it at all. Now I am using the contrasting Daffodil Delight cardstock there and creating a little flap that will go inside or on the front, I guess, it's very hard to say, and be hidden by that tower. So that's where you're going to put your, write your message for your card. Now you will notice all of my vellum is backed with white cardstock. The base of this card is white cardstock, and then I'm adding this blue gingham. It does actually have the white cardstock as the backing as well. The measurements here, like I said, just follow those ones. You can create a slightly larger or smaller section here for writing, but it's entirely up to you. Now, allowing this to dry is probably a really important step before adding this final touch. Now what I wanted to cover up most of that inside flap where you write your messages. So I start with a small circle, which is the Spotlight on Nature circle dies, and I glue it on so it's half hanging off that middle part, which when it's lifted up, it's at the top of the tower. And then I'm going to add my sentiment. So I love these sentiments in here. It's a real mix and mash. So it starts with the big word wishing, which in this case I have stamped and die cut, but there is also the option to die cut both the inside and the outside shadow of the word, and then it's got all these little strips of different wordings that will go with it. So wishing you well, wishing you a very happy birthday, I'm trying to think of wishing you a lot of love, I think is another one just off the top of my head. Now what I did do is I did pre-stamp and cut lots of the floral elements from this stamp set, Delightful Wishes, and I used Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly and Old Olive for this. The Old Olive I did first and second generational stamping just so that it has that variation when you're doing this. So pretty much that circle is where you're going to layer lots of these little elements just randomly, because you want to cover most of that gingham section on this card, and that's going to hide whatever's under it. In the original card I had an image of a rabbit underneath that section, but the front part, because I'd cut all the strawberries and vines, it actually covered that up, so it was a bit of a surprise when you open it. Now I'm just finishing it off here with the last little floral, and it's going to sit on top of that flap, but it looks like a part of the tower. And that's it put together. I didn't add too much bling or anything like that to this card. I wanted to keep it very simple. It does fold flat in a standard envelope, actually quite flat indeed, because I didn't use a lot of those dimensional dots, and the ones that I did, it was just one layer. So you can see I'm just adding that sentiment. I did choose to make this a birthday card. I seem to run out of birthday cards before anything else, which means hopefully I'm sending out lots of love to fellow card makers, family and friends that are having a birthday, and it's a great way to wish them well on their special days to send a handmade card. Thanks everybody for joining me. Don't forget to like and follow if you don't already, and share this video with your friends. It's a great pleasure to be here and to be able to share my love of paper crafting, so I really appreciate the support. Bye bye for now.